Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach. I did an update and it's not blowing out the levels here, so hopefully the audio is better. But do you want to see what task paralysis looks like? So I zoomed all the way out, but this goes back to July until today. Um, at what point do you think I got 6 late books out? Yeah, it's exactly. It's right here. That's when it was, I was all done with every single part, and suddenly, while technically I have less things to do, I'm not like totally constricted and just completely overwhelmed. So 6 late books out, another 6 to go, and then well no 5. Well actually then I got some back catalog. Anyway, a lot of movement on a lot of things. LAX, I just started the Indiegogo first campaign since the new. I mean it's a complete 100% redesign. Um, and this thing is no joke. So, first of all, there's new things like you can, as part of Indiegogo, you can split up payments, and it allows me to set it for like a lot. Like you could split like a large payment over like a year or so. This one I did 4. Like if it's not going to be much, it's just going to be a floppy comic and a poster. But I just wanted to test it out. They also have this thing. It's a pledge to not raise the prices of the pledges after they're backed. Like what? Was that ever possible? I don't know. I guess the the feeling I got is that it's very much of a they really want to reassure customers, so it's a lot more professional. Like here, it asked for my registration documents. It never did that before. It just asked. It would ask for Social Security or EIN, and now it's like issued by a reliable independent source such as the National Commercial Register of the country where the business is, and it has to be like within a year. So it's good. This one is going to be, although I'm going back and forth, it's going to be 100% complete. Like the print file is done and at the printers, but I don't know how many to print. Originally, I was going to say like, oh, it's going to be printed and it's at the facility, but I mean I'll just probably go for a small print run of like 500, something like that. That's what I'll probably do. But anyway, so this is my review of Absolute Batman Annual 1, a book that is sending right-wing shitheads dramatically staggering to a fainting couch. So the big controversy, well, there was a couple of them. First of all, Daniel Warren Johnson was like, Absolute Batman is going to fight white supremacists, which they all took that as a personal attack on them. And then there was a drawing of Batman putting an ICE agent in a sleeper hold, and these pussies don't know how to fight, so they're like, he's killing him. Actually, they were just lying. Everybody knows what a sleeper hold is. Now this one has several panels where these people look 100% dead, and one of them showed the panel to Scott Snyder, and he said, "I still see his chest moving a little." Isn't that a reference to like a Funny or Die sketch where he's like, he's just sleeping. But Batman has a funny history with killing, in that, like in the Arkham games, he clearly murders thousands of people by the time that you beat the game. But in the world, they're knocked out. They're just knocked out and they never wake up again. Or he shoots them with a gun that's like a 50 cal, but it's okay because it's electrified bullets. So that's one of the funny things in fiction. It's like who puts air in the Batmobile's tires? Nobody. It's just a drawing. There's no actual air in there. Is Batman killing people? Yes, if the writer intends it to be so. No, if he doesn't want to. Now, I take it differently because Scott Snyder did not write this. It was actually Daniel Warren Johnson. I think this is a story. It's kind of a prequel. It establishes how he has that giant Earth mover as a Batmobile. I think this is a side mission when he was just starting out, and he went too far, and he regrets it. And I think the point is, it doesn't matter if he killed them. Well, no, it's more. What matters is he didn't care if they died, even though they show him buying less than lethal uh, uh, weapons. There's this. It doesn't look like he really cares. But then again, who puts the air in the Batmobile's tires? So this is Daniel Warren Johnson with his usual crew, and I really think this is not what either side thought he was going to do. Like the left was, well, like the stupid like Twitter left. It's like punching Nazis, hell yeah. It's like that's not a story. Annuals are usually longer than a regular floppy comic. Like you can't just oh, these guys, I'm gonna punch them. There has to be more to it, and there is. And if you know anything about Daniel Warren Johnson, again, basic media literacy, he usually has some sort of soft guy, like a not tough guy. Not like a really tough guy, not like a guy who complains about Snow White for a living. Like a soft guy. And so there's always some sort of soft guy in there. In this case, it's a priest whose father, spoiler, was friends with Thomas Wayne. And it was shown that they were activists. So this is, honestly, if you have a friend and you want to introduce them to absolute Batman, I would give them this. It's a lot more understandable, and there's less of like the autistic flights of fancy with the main title. It's Reacher. It's Jack Reacher. I mean, Absolute Batman is based on Jack Reacher. This is Jack Reacher. He goes to a small town. He finds himself in some trouble quite quickly, one might add, and then so they actually establish. So yeah, he's trying to buy. He says non-lethal, and they say less lethal. It's like it's a fucking flamethrower, freaking machine guns, freaking hunting rifles. It's like, okay. The intent is to not be lethal, but not seeming to care if it is that much. So we get these very cartoony punches, and I can't wait. It's like, well, look what happened. It's a cartoon, dipshit. I thought you guys were like tough guys. You're like everything. You're wounded every day. So just a big old punch to the grape, as they say. Then he gets clocked in the back of the head. He's not quite the Hulk he is in the main series. Even right here, he gets knocked out fairly quickly, and he's protected by this priest. And the priest knows the guys in the area, so he's like, "Hey, man, this ain't you." To one of the guys. They basically set it up as an economic thing. There was a factory that was going to get a bunch of jobs, and then it attracted migrants, and then it just stopped. So this kind of fomented, like there's all these migrants there that came there for a job, and now they're stuck there. So the locals, that type of economic with some racial in there. But one of the things I thought was so funny is like you have like a positive portrayal of a priest, and all these like Ned Flanders guys are getting all up in arms about this. It's like, I thought this is what you wanted. It's like, there's no women, so you would think you would love this comic. There's no women in it. But yeah, so some good conversations, and then we get a big fight at the end, where again, it doesn't seem like, I mean, are we really so namby-pamby we have to go like panel by panel? Does Batman kill someone here? Maybe. No, I don't like this. So breaks his arm, just completely, what is this called? The one-winged angel? That looks dead, but, his eye's open. So I just think it's funny that, like, these ninnies, these absolute pussies have made this conversation. It's like, is Batman killing the people? Well, officially no, but maybe yes. But also very cartoony. Like the face looks like a deflated balloon. But what I liked about it is it well, like I said, both sides are not going to like this because it shows both sides. It doesn't say all these people are just racist because they're just assholes. It's like economic pressure. then you bring in other people, and then that creates resentment. And I'm guessing it's the Joker who fomented this. And but there's a priest there. This is his flock. He sees them as being able to be saved. You would think the right-wingers would love that, but they don't. And then the Batman, who's just going ham on like every white supremacist, that is not shown as being a positive thing, to just use violence to whatever extent you feel like it. The priest is like, hey, this isn't the way, and then Batman's like, this is my way. But that's not presented as a big hero moment. You see these raindrops forming like tears on his face, and then it's a Daniel Warren Johnson. I probably need to skip a few pages, so I'm not showing the entire thing. But there's a James Harren story. It was like, whatever. But the ending of it is not one-sided. It's very human. This is a Batman. I think this is earlier in his career, and he's dealing with some stuff. And I always just assumed he got the Earth Mover from, because if you go to New York City, especially if you go to the not Manhattan boroughs, there's all of these places. Like there'll be two what do you call them, overpasses, and then below them will be like a fenced area, and there'll just be like 50 trucks of different types. I always assumed that Batman just kind of like wrote one of them off the books and then just took one, but apparently he got it when he was out in the country, Slaughter Swamp, outside of Gotham. But really, really excellent main story. The James Harren is just, what if Batman fought some guys in a rectory? I was like, okay. There's like there was like a father-son thing in that story. I felt like that one kind of repeated a lot of elements. Like the editor should have said, like, hey, you're repeating a bunch of stuff that Daniel's doing in the main story. It's just whatever. And then at the end they have, I think it's one of Scott Snyder's Meredith McLaren. So you get a female writer, so of course it's like this light slice of life stuff that doesn't matter at all. But altogether, excellent annual, the main story, being the main effort. You guys okay over there, buddy? Yeah. They need to be checked on. They're always hurt. Somebody needs to protect them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.